Luis Garcia will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Coming to the plate now, Brett Gardner. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, Brett.
First offering on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Altair over to his right, and he hauls it down in the corner. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive in a run, and that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. And Santana will put the squeeze on this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Sonny Gray, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Gardner is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's hit 7 home runs in his last 10 games. I mean, he's carrying the entire offense right now. When you see a guy like this on this kind of a hot streak, you've got to stop and see what he does.
First pitch on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Gardner is there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting third, second baseman, Scott Kingery.
Standing in, Scott Kingery. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Gardner is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. We are still scoreless. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game that
high and deep to right center. Ranging back is Herrera, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the one-out double. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number two. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike one to start the at-bat. Stanton at second with two down. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One left for the Yankees. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Into the box now, Aaron Altair set to lead off the home half of the second.
Aaron Altair.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Gray has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. Hit hard towards center. And the Phillies have their first hit of the ball game.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be two. Back to first, and great work by the pitcher hustling over to cover as he takes the throw for the 3-6-1 double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
Stepping in, Maikel Franco. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And a leaping try there, but he comes up a bit short as this is into left center. A base hit.
Batting 7, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Digging in, Jorge Alfaro. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Here comes the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it, and that's the third out. One left for Philadelphia. We'll move to the third with no score. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He was responsible for the only run they could muster in yesterday's ball game. It was a solo shot. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. One gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This one to right field and deep off the bat of Gardner. Williams going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray.
The shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Gregorius into shallow center, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box, Luis Garcia. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Judge in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Phillies down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. At the plate, Didi Gregorius. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
Again, he sends it out of play. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Kingery is there, 1 away.
The batter, right fielder.
So striding in, Aaron Judge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set and the pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Missed with a slider. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Digging in to try it again, Giancarlo Stanton. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. First pitch on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Line towards center field. Pereira is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Yanks leave one. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nick Williams. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Smoke toward the hole. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Williams aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit toward the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, two runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Standing in now, Aaron Altair. Line toward the alley and left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Williams is on his way home. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the pitch. Ripped down the first base line. Bird has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Digging in, Michael Franco. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scored. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right, and that's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw.
Now batting, the pitcher, Luis.
So digging in now, Luis Garcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Popped him up. In comes Judge. But he won't get there. It falls in. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here this pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. As here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hole. 0-1. Liner toward right center. Judge is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Philadelphia is on top 3-0.
Leading off for the game.
Here's Neil Walker. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
The 0-2 home lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fouled away. Now another 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And it's fouled away. Drury, base runner at first with 1 out. Popped him up. Franco is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The pitcher, number 55, Sonny Gray.
Now in the box, Sonny Gray. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Up next will be Nick Williams. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
And Walker's throw is right there for route number 1.
Now batting, second baseman.
Standing in, Scott Kingery. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Aaron Altair, 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Gray into his motion. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gardner is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they lead it 3-0. Here's Brett Gardner now, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Missed with a slider. Here it comes on 1-1. Grounded fouled off to the right side. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Popped him up. Santana has room in foul territory. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still down 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Santana. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Santana.
A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And gone up into the second deck. And that's a special home run. Carlos Santana continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you've definitely established yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
Albert Abreu takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. In now, Michael Franco. He swings and lines it to left. Stanton is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Settling in now, Jorge Alfaro. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, J.P.
So coming to the plate, J.P. Crawford. Last time through was a base hit. Here's the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Here's a line shot that's going to get over the head of Gregorius and on into left center for a base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. Cesar Hernandez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16, Saison Hernandez.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 4-0 Philadelphia. Hector Neris is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 50, Hector.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Gone!
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Giancarlo Stanton now. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Popped him up. Alfaro waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. He went down on strikes last time up. Comes set, and the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Next for New York, Brandon Drury. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Here's another 0-2. Hit high and deep to right center. After it is Williams. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So it may be too little too late. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Gardner going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
1 pitch, 1 swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Line towards center field. Gardner is right there, 1 down. The relay throw, the tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play. Stepping in, Scott Kingery. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Now that's popped up. Walker barehands it. It's there. He got him. Phillies go down quietly there as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Now at the plate, Greg Bird.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all four quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Ronald Torreyes will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The average for him sitting at .312 on the season. No home runs as of yet, and 8 runs batted in. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now. Our line score to this point tells the story. You see the Phillies leading this one at home here at Citizens Bank Park as we draw nearer to the end. Here's Brett Gardner now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Here's the 0-1. A cold strike on the inside corner. Right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So Dylan Betances will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Dylan Betances.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Aaron Altair. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Aaron Altair.
From the stretch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gardner is there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
First baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
So now Carlos Santana, he's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. A little bouncer. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Santana is retired, 2 down now.
Number 7,
At the plate, Michael Franco. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled off. Betances sets. Here he comes 0-1. Hit down the third base line. 4 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Little dribbler up the first baseline, but that one rolls foul.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Chopped weakly to the left. Gregorius takes it in, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Phillies down in order, but they lead it 4-1. Stepping into the box, Didi Gregorius. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth. Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay, and we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And this one is gone. A home run.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt-high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Wow, a 9-out save? That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can